Hey yo, what up my fellow listeners of Spotify? My name is Sean Lee. We're back with our 4th episode and it's my pleasure to have all of you here with us. In the previous episodes, if you guys have been following us, we spoke with experts on building a sustainable retirement for all Malaysians. That includes you and me. We need good retirement planning. Alright. With that being said, with me today, another two handsome gentlemen. We have Mr. Peter, also known as Mr. Money, and also Mr. Arafah to discuss with us why is it important to continuously contribute to EPF as an employee and what are the benefits that we can actually get for it. What's up guys? Welcome.
Hello, Sean.
Okay, why don't you give us like a quick brief introduction of yourself just for the people out there who has not known you yet. Mr. Money, silakan.
Hi, people call me Mr. Money, but you can call me Peter. Yeah, so I run a YouTube channel and a social media channel.
Right.
Yeah, that talks about financial literacy. Yeah, so
Nice.
what we do is that we want to help all Malaysians to learn more about money and get smart with it. Yep. Right. So that's me. Thank you very much for having me here.
Cool, man. I hope I learned something from you today. I will definitely learn a few things or two. Alright, next up we have Encik Arafah, our EPF Retirement Advisory Service person. What's up, man? Welcome.
Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sean. Hello, Mr. Peter. Okay, I'm Arafah Ishak from KWSP, or we can usually heard it as EPF.
EPF.
Yeah,
yes. Betul.
I'm happy today, and it's a pleasure to be here with Sean and Peter to talk about the importance of saving in EPF. Or I just skip to the topic.
Yo, straight to the point. He's straight to the point now.
Yeah, man.
No BS. This is straight to the point.
Just go straight to it.
Okay. Since you talk about straight to the point, without further ado, let's not waste our time, man. Let's dive straight into the first topic of discussion. Today, we're going to talk about the beauty and the vision of my EPF contributions. Okay, talked about EPF. Now, our listeners want to know. Macam you cakap tadi, ramai orang mungkin they don't know what EPF is, but they heard of EPF, but they don't know what EPF is. Why don't you share with them the essentials for employees to contribute to EPF?
Okay, thank you, Sean. Okay, actually, I got this question a lot. The question is, what is the difference between KWSP and EPF?
That's a good question.
What's the difference between Kumpulan Waspada Bekerja and EPF? Basically, they don't know what is EPF.
Yeah.
If they don't know what is EPF, they don't know what's retirement saving.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of sad because in Malaysia, they don't really know the importance of retirement saving. So this is where EPF play our role, our part in the community to ensure that we as Malaysians have a good retirement saving, retirement access when we retire at 60. So we have extra cash to cover our monthly expenses.
Yep.
So before we retired, okay, we will work and the monthly salary we will have deduction to EPF. We will have employer deduction and employee deduction. This is where the money for retirement saving will come.
You mean employee deduction and employer deduction?
Yes, there's two sides of deduction.
Okay.
I want to make it clear. The employee deduction is from the employee salary. The employer is from employer money. They save their
they top up.
They top up the amount to their employees account, and they will sum up in the account EPF.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of sad because in Malaysia we have a low exposure of how to save money for our retirement.
Memang pun.
Yes.
It's true, man. Young generation, my friends, we like to make money now, buy now. Next thing you know, the gaji masuk kan. Aku nak beli kasut ni. Aku nak beli seluar ni. Next thing you know, gone. So lepak, tak ada duit kena duduk rumah.
Gaya dulu mah. Gaya dulu.
And that is wrong. That is bad. Okay, guys, we need to plan for the future, right?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Just now when Arafah was talking about the employee and employer's contribution, like how much percent from the salary of my salary, for example, is going into this EPF thing? Okay,
basically, the mandatory contribution rate is 11% from employees' shares from the employee's salary. The amount that the share the employer will top up is 13% from the salary.
Okay.
Last year we have enjoyed a privilege of the 11% goes down to 9% from our so we'll have more take-home money. Because our EPF is supposed to deduct 11% from our salary, but government only deduct only make it mandatory at 9%. So starting from this year, we have go back to 11%. So less money in pocket, more money in our account.
Yeah. So can I add on a little bit, right?
Yeah, please.
Talking about it, right? I think EPF is one of those things that sometimes we get a bit like, marah lah. Why every month you deduct off like 11% dari account I
It's a
kan?
lot, man. It's a
There's
lot.
a lot of money, saya boleh gunain. But actually, if you look at it, right, it is actually something very, very important, very, very good. Because as I grow older, when I look at different kind of countries, like when you look at US, then for them the retirement saving is actually voluntary. So you nak letak, you letak lah. You tak nak letak, you tak letak lah.
Okay.
So it's okay. Everyone feel very happy. But what happened is when they hit 60-year-old, how many people do you think actually saved up for retirement? The answer is only very little tau.
Yes, very
so
low.
most of them have this retirement crisis. But in Malaysia, you don't really have a very, very bad retirement crisis because everyone has at least a minimal amount of EPF there.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, right, to look at it in better perspective, right, because I know there are certain people who talk to their employer and say, boleh tak bagi EPF, just put me as freelance kan, because I can earn more. But actually it's not good, because you think about it. As an employer, they need to top up another 13%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, although your salary is 1,000 ringgit, right? But actually, in actual fact, if you opt for EPF, I'm paying you 1,130 ringgit.
Yeah.
So you actually you get more money.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's why a lot of people don't know that though.
Yes.
Yeah lah, that's the part that's
A lot of
sad,
people don't know that.
That's why we're doing this podcast, kan?
Yeah, that's how to educate you guys. Even educate myself. I'm always learning new things when I'm here in this podcast. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff.
Having said that, I think I want to point out to one thing. I think there's a minimum rate that EPF give, kan? Yeah, what's that minimum rate?
Okay. To answer the question, actually I want to highlight one thing earlier. I forgot to say.
Okay.
You can go and make a research in, I think in whole country in the world, which investment you put 11% money. For example, your salary is 1,000, and then you get 11%. You save it to EPF. You save it to your retirement saving.
Yes.
And then you not just get the 5% dividend or 6% dividend. You also get the 13% extra from the employer. That's why it is important to save in EPF, because you just save your own money 11%, 100, and then you get another 13% and dividend of maybe 5%.
Yeah.
Okay. And EPF also give dividend minimum dividend rate for conventional account, for conventional portfolio, which is 2.5% every year. No matter what happen, no matter how low is the earning for the year, if you are in the conventional conventional portfolio, you will always get a 2.5 dividend, minimum dividend rate. This is not applied to the Sharia portfolio.
Okay.
So having said that as well, right, I was just wondering, Mr. Arafah, can you actually share with us as well, what are some of the other benefits that EPF members are entitled to other than that 13% from employer and also a minimum return?
Maybe they get a car or something.
Lucky draw.
Lucky draw.
Okay. Beside then the annual dividend, we never fail to give dividend every year. Okay. EPF member who save in EPF account, who have EPF account, active EPF account, they can enjoy several benefit. For example, the first one, this one for example, the first one is, of course, they can use this money for retirement.
Yep.
Okay. And then they can, actually, if they have EPF account, they can save more money. This is a compulsory saving.
So it's like a top up, is it?
They can top up the money. Yes. If you have extra cash, for example, you got ampau or duit raya, they can use the money, save it in EPF to enjoy the dividend. And then you can use the EPF account to register for haji. Okay. And then you also will enjoy two type of benefit if anything happen to you before 60. By I mean anything is total permanent disability. If anything happen that will cause you to total permanent disability, you will get 5,000 one-off benefit. And if there is death or a member is deceased, okay, their beneficiary or their waris will enjoy 2,500 death benefit if you have an active account in EPF before 60. Okay, and the most interesting part, which people love to take advantage of this, is tax exemption.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
People usually looking for this
some of this.
exemption. In EPF, you can go up to 4,000 a year of tax exemption.
Wow.
It doesn't matter if you don't have any employer, if you're working by yourself. Okay, you can save, for example, you can save more than 4,000 a year in EPF. Then you can apply for tax exemption for 4,000. Okay. This is the interesting part of taxing. Okay, and then the latest one is the most will give benefit to people is the iLindung. The introduction of iLindung. People can buy takaful and insurance using their account too. Don't need to take out their own pocket money.
Okay. Wait, sorry, just to jump in a little bit for those maybe the listeners that are listening out there, even myself, just to make it clear. What is the difference between account 1 and account 2 in the EPF?
Okay. Account 1, account 2, okay, people or members need to aware of this. They have to have knowledge about this. Their EPF saving will are divided into 2 accounts, account 1 and account 2.
Okay.
Account 1 is for retirement purpose only.
Okay.
Solely for retirement purpose. They cannot take out the money before 55. But but they can use it for iInvest. We'll talk about iInvest later.
Okay.
The account 2 is for pre-retirement purpose. They can take it for any basic necessity they want to take. For example, buy house,
Okay.
education. Okay?
So technically, the account 2 is like your savings account.
Yes. For basic necessity. What you need for if you don't have it, you will die. I don't know, maybe you will die or you will suffer.
I thought it was actually very smart as well that they put it into account 1 and account 2, right?
Yes.
Where account 1 you can't really touch it,
Yes.
until like
So
really
55.
you retire and stuff. But account 2 actually provides this ability that you can withdraw if there is certain emergency that happen.
That flexibility lah, basically.
Yeah, the
Yes.
flexibility for you to
Yes.
withdraw, like for example buying a house, things that you really need lah, not like nak pergi dating then ambil keluar sikit kan.
The
Pergi
dating,
tengok wayang, pergi
the-
Aussie ke cuti je
the
kan.
dating fund can come from Fama, father and mother.
Faham ah?
Okay.
Alright, cool man. So basically the EPF money that they took out, the 11% from yourself and 13% from the employer, is combined and is split into 2
Yes.
to account 1 and account 2.
Account 1, 70% of the contribution. Account 2 is 30% of the contribution. For example, if your contribution is 100 per month, then 70 ringgit will go to account 1, 30 ringgit will go to account 2.
Oh, okay. Alright, thanks for clearing that up.
So I have just a question, right? So I run an investment channel lah. We talk about financial literacy semua tu kan, right? So for me, one of the things that really catches my attention about EPF is the fact that it has good returns. Kan? Time to time again, we actually have people who actually ask us, hey, is it better that I actually invest my money into other private investment vehicles like a stock, whatnot, or invest into EPF? Because EPF seems to have been giving a very, very good return, right, over the time. So maybe, Mr. Arafah, can you share with us a little bit about how this return thing works? Like every year, roughly how much EPF is giving?
Okay, talking about returns, EPF is one of, I can say EPF is one of the best organization can give a good dividend returns. Okay, I have a 10 years back data of dividend given by EPF.
Wow.
10, I just take 10 years. If you take another 20 years, I think.
The podcast will run for 3 hours. Bro.
Yeah. Okay, starting from 2017, EPF portfolio have been divided into 2. We have separated to conventional portfolio and Syariah portfolio. And starting from 2017 also, the dividend rate are different between both of these 2. And ironically, the highest dividend for this past 10 years is also at 2017. Okay, and EPF never failed to give, I can say, above 5% of dividend returns every year. Okay, but we need to understand if you choose to go to Syariah portfolio, the dividend return will always lower than the conventional. Okay, because we can say like this, because conventional portfolio has been there from the starting of EPF.
Yep.
Okay, maybe 70 years I think. EPF lama. But the Syariah has, I think we can say a baby. Starting from 2017, the size is maybe quite a little, not too big. So, but the best part is it will expand by yearly. It will expand, and the dividend rate will not be.
Will slowly catch up.
Yes, it will catch up, and it will not be a so huge difference between both of two. So that's why I can say, if you want to compare EPF dividend, let's compare to its own family, because EPF is a capital guaranteed investment saving. We can compare with ASB. We can compare tabung haji. Is exclusively for, we can say, for low risk tolerance people. They want to save their money, but they don't want to lose their capital. They want the capital to be there, but they want dividend.
That's me, man.
Then you should top up more.
I'm planning to top up more anyway.
For the one that Mr. Mani said earlier, several investment vehicle, like we have stocks. Okay, we have really high risk tolerance. For these high risk tolerance people, they want to invest they want a higher return, but they need to accept high risk also. In stock, we have stocks, we have crypto, we have so many things now. NFT, yes, something like that. So you need to ask yourself. Members need to ask themselves, which category are you? High risk tolerance or low risk tolerance?
Right.
You can always choose.
Where are you willing to go? How much willing to lose, right?
But talking about high risk, at the end of the day, there's also a huge chance that you lose money. Just take a look at the people who have been invested heavily in crypto. They were very happy just
Huge
2 years
plunge,
back, but today it's like 80% down, only left back 20%. But and on the other hand, if you talk about the kind of return that EPF is providing, just in my opinion, you think about it like, if let's say you say like FD or whatnot, that's where your capital is guaranteed. Your money won't go down. But you're looking at like 2%, 3% kind of return. But EPF, it's my goodness, you're looking at above 5%.
And it's consistent.
Yes.
Your money will not go missing. And at the same time, when you contribute, your employer also contribute another extra 13%. You get tax benefit on top of that. It's almost like a magic vehicle in my opinion, so sometimes we do have some people who actually come to us, especially customers or either friends and family that are well to do. Then they already contribute quite a lot to EPF and other things, right? They sometimes come to us and say, hey, should I invest? And sometimes we actually give them an option and say that, like, if you don't really need the money for the near term and you really want to save it up for retirement in the near future and you don't want to take any risk, right? Actually topping up to your EPF can be a very, very good option. Because it gives you more than 5, I shouldn't say more than 5, but generally has a track record of about 5%, and your money is kept safe, capital guarantee. And by hook or by crook, the market go up or down, also give you this kind of return. Where else want to find some more?
Man, you're making me want to make a phone call to my mom right now and say, Mom, take out all my FD right now and put it all into my EPF.
But it's a forced saving, you cannot take the money.
cannot take money out for dating,
It's okay, that one I need to go and work extra hard outside for my pocket money to go dating after this. Okay. Talking about that actually, and kita pun ada cakap pasal the healthcare, right? We touched on that as well. Now we want to withdraw money for necessity stuff like health, like we mentioned. How much of it can I take out from my EPF account for health reasons, sir?
Okay, for health and medical expenses actually is a really crucial things to people need to plan better, because I think in Malaysia, lots of members, they don't have the knowledge of the importance of takaful and insurance.
True.
When they don't have takaful insurance, when something bad happen to them, they need maybe they need an operation or anything that come with a high medical cost.
Bills,
They will choose. They will have no choice. They will go to EPF. They will go to EPF. In EPF, we also have we do have a medical health withdrawal. Okay, for example, we have 2 categories. I give 2 categories for individual withdrawal and for joint withdrawal.
Okay.
Individual, by individual is you take your own EPF account to cover the medical expenses. You can take the amount in account 2, the actual medical cost, or you can take the amount in account 2. Which one is lower?
So it's like if my bill is 100,000, then my account 2 has 100,000, I can withdraw everything.
Yes.
Or either if it's 50,000 only in my account 2, then I withdraw 50,000.
Yes, you can withdraw all, or which one is lower.
Okay.
For joint withdrawal, by the meaning of joint, for example, if you have an operation, you have to bear a cost of maybe medical operation cost of 100,000. Your EPF only have 20,000 account 2, so you can join with your spouse or your beneficiary or your usually spouse and beneficiary, sons or anything. But you can always check in the EPF website.
Family members are basically.
Yes. So what I want to highlight is EPF also provide an option to help members to cover their medical expenses. But members also need to have awareness on the importance of takaful and insurance. That's why we have introduced the Ailindung. That's the importance of Ailindung.
Yeah.
So technically I can pay for my Alindung through my account too,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
See, I'm learning really.
You didn't have to take out your pocket money.
Betul.
Having said that, right, when you're mentioning about this medical costing, I want to share a little bit about an experience that I had before. So a friend of mine, right, a few years back, her dad got a heart attack, right, so admitted into hospital. But as usual, many of our parents, don't have their own insurance.
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened was that they had to bear the cost for his medical bills, right?
Yeah,
So luckily she got EPF lah kan. So she withdrew from her own EPF and some of her siblings added together, take the money, then after pay for the dad's medical bill. So I have to say that, like, you think about it, if EPF had this structure earlier, they say you suka-suka you boleh ambil. I'm very sure she don't have that money today lah.
Yeah.
But because the fact that the money can only be withdrawn under certain circumstances,
Yes.
it became a lifesaver for the family. Man.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it is a really good option though. You're making me really want to top up my EPF account right now.
Top up, Sean.
So
After this straight away talk to
So aku nak top up. Kalau aku nak top up sekarang, aku nak top up macam mana? How should I top it up?
Beside of having a monthly deduction from our employer, okay, if you are freelance, or it doesn't matter if you're freelance or if you have employer, you can always use self-contribution method.
Okay.
This is a product we have in EPF where members can top up their extra cash if they got any money for ampau, for duit raya, from duit raya, they can put it in EPF. But they need to understand when they put it there, they cannot take it out.
Macam abang cakap apa episod sebelum ni, apa paksa rela
Paksa rela, simpanan paksa. Yeah, that's the one. Simpanan paksa. But it's also good for parents to train their children on forced saving. This is good platform, I think.
I have a question I want to ask. Is there any limit amount that someone can top up?
Okay, for self-contribution, the limit is 60,000 per year. But as we heard in last year budget, it will increase to up to 100,000 starting from this year. But we need to hear if the budget is approved.
Oh, okay.
But for now, it is 60,000 per year only for self-contribution.
As of 1st of December 2022 right now lah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool, man. Actually, I'm really having a lot of fun talking to you guys right now, but it's sad to say that we're actually reaching towards the end of our episode really. But before we kind of like say goodbye to everyone, maybe you guys can share a little bit more, or maybe Mr. Mani, you have any personal experiences you want to share with our listeners, anything, or even Encik Arafah, apa-apa je nak share kat kita orang, last few words lah before we close up this episode.
So I guess for me, I really enjoyed this session today, talking to Mr. Arafah and Sean, right? And recalling all these details about EPF, that's pretty good. At the end of the day, I would say that, yes, you may feel to a certain extent that, kenapa EPF ambil duit setiap bulan kan?
Yep.
But what you want to do is to adjust that mindset and remember this one thing, that number one, when EPF take the money, it doesn't really take it away. It just keep it safe for you. Macam your mak lah kan. Ya, bila you keluar kerja, mak kamu tentu kata, bagilah saya satu bulan RM500. And what they do is that they keep the money. They keep it for you. And then they don't let you take out kan. And then suddenly one day you come home, you rasa, sekarang masalah besar lah, perlu keluarkan duit. Then say, tak apa anak, duit ni saya telah simpan untuk kamu sudah lama dah, boleh tolong kamu, right? So you need to think of it in that perspective. And on top of that is that for community who are very more investment savvy kan, because selalu ada banyak orang, they are more like, they got extra money, they always think about how to make more money by investing kan.
Yes.
But they always forget that EPF is actually an option. Because think about it, if you want to have a good retirement in future, you want something that's safe, something that can keep your capital safe and can make sure you don't withdraw. EPF is the best vehicle already.
Yes.
You put in, you tak boleh keluarkan,
take out,
but it's confirmed yours when you reach 55. And on top of that, I'm not sure whether Mr. Arafah did mention earlier that if you hit above 1 million in your saving, then you can actually voluntarily withdraw the excess from 1 million kan. So if let's say you've been saving up, you save up to 2 million there, halfway through, maybe by 45-year-old, you want to enjoy early retirement, you can withdraw
You
the
can
first.
take the money.
You got the first
Extra
leave.
lah.
Give the 1 million there. Take the extra.
So yeah, I always think about EPF is always an option.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Mani. Encik Arafah, silakan.
Okay. Actually, I want to focus on opening our viewers, our members, to see how the importance of saving in EPF. Okay, because as Mr. Mani said earlier, if you save in EPF, not only you can, it doesn't mean that you have to wait until 55 to take out the money. If you have saved more, then your money reach to in account too. We have several withdrawal you can make before 55. Okay, for example, you can withdraw for house. We can withdraw for health. We can withdraw for Ailindong. We can withdraw for 1 million if you have more than 1 million saving. Okay, and the most important thing actually I want to highlight in this as a conclusion, in EPF we have a level of basic saving. We have come up with a schedule according to age, how much money they need to have, members need to have in their account. If you want to see the schedule, you can always go to the EPF website.
Okay.
But I want to say, when you reach 55 years old, the minimum basic saving we have put it as a guidance is 240,000 for your retirement expenses. For example, if you have 240,000 when you reach your 55 and you retired, okay, and then the 240,000, you can maybe your retirement age is maybe in about 20 years. So 20 years. So 20 years, 240,000 divide by 20 years, you will get 1,000 per month for your retirement expenses. That is the benchmark of the poor and the enough fund you need when you retire. So that's why I always want to highlight, focus on, in EPF, you can always put up more money. You can always save more money. You can put it using self-contribution, voluntary access. We have so many products. You can always search it at EPF website. Okay, and our mandate is clear and positive to ensure that we EPF will help members to achieve the members to have better futures. Okay, and we want to save. Of course, we don't want when you retire, you have no money and you have to work again.
Yeah.
But the definition of retired is retired. Retired. You're already tired. So why you need to work again?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's true,
I think
man.
that's the point to conclude this.
All right. Thank you guys so much for sharing your knowledge and sharing your time with me, and also to our listeners here on Spotify. Thank you guys so much. That marks the end of our episode today. Episode 4. Thank you guys. You can give yourselves a pat on the back.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Really
much.
fun talking to
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much.
Yes, sir. With that, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next episode. If there is more that's gonna come, you guys will be you guys will decide this thing for us. If you guys listen, then okay lah. Kalau kau suka, kita buat lagi. Alright.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
betul.
Please take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mr. Bill.